Can I vent? Back in March, I literally got laid off from my corporate job. The past 5 months, I've been working a job that I really didn't want, but I have bills and bills got to be paid, especially if I want to keep what I have, okay? Once I lost it, I was like, God, what are we doing? When something happens in my life, whether, it's good or bad, I always go to the source, which is the Bible, God, and I always ask him, what are you teaching me? Like, what is this? I did have a why God moment when I lost my job, because I was like, wait a minute, to get this job, it took a lot of trusting God, a lot of walking by faith and not by sight, just for me to lose it. This is why I say perspective matters. I started reading the book of Isaiah because it talks about how God restores. In the middle of disruption, God still has a plan. And I'm learning that this is the first time where I've ever had to really lean on him and wait on him. Isaiah 40:31, I believe, literally says, they that wait on the Lord shall renew in their strength. It's been another waiting game. I might have lost my job, but I know that God still has a plan for me. But like in this season of my life, God is teaching me to remain present in him, remain present in his word. I think that's part of refinement. And the book of Isaiah talks about that. I'm not leaning on my own plan. I'm not leaning on my own understanding. As it also talks about how God restores. Your girl has been not even going through it, just waiting on God, but also remaining present in that wait. For a minute, I was walking by sight, y'all. That's literally the opposite of what God says. My biggest thing is I have the faith to believe that he's going to turn it around for me. And that's why I say perspective is so important. Leaning on God is so important. I could have easily gave up. Giving up for me is just not an option. When you're met with rejection, it can be kind of hard. And that's why I want you to know that you're not alone. That I still feel God's hand all over my life. And I trust his plan for me. My biggest thing is if he gave me that one, he can give me another one. And remind me why I cut my hair this short. Exactly. Homegirls out there who are dealing with loss or hardships know that God does have a bigger plan and that he does restore. I encourage you to change your perspective on a few things. There's a lot of closed doors happen because God is calling you to be higher. And sometimes it can be a little lonely. We have so much to really kind of like catch up on, but I really wanted to start with that because I didn't want to keep operating as if things are all peaches and cream, because life is not always peaches and cream. I know I'm not the only person that's dealing with a layoff. Job market is crazy. But don't use that as an excuse to give up. Don't use that as an excuse to not show up for yourself anymore. Don't get me wrong, I have my days where I'm just like, I really lost my job. Continue to have faith in God. Continue to hope. Hoping's free. Long time since we chatted at the Vanity. I know I've been dating, 24-hour date in another city. And we're going to talk about that more. So yeah, homegirls, I love y'all. We'll recap my 24-hour date soon. Jesus loves you. I love you. And shout out to my homegirls and my homeboys. And continue to push through. God's got you, okay?